From cities ruined by crime to others with a record high cost of living, today on Across the Globe, we're going to look at cities Americans don't move to anymore. Number 10. Paradise, Nevada. Let's start with Paradise, Nevada, where neon dreams meet suburban reality. The numbers tell a story as colorful as the nearby Las Vegas Strip, with the population declining by 2,786 in 2024. For more perspective, Paradise lost 1/4 of its population in the last 5 years, and it's likely this will continue for years to come. The economic landscape in Paradise paints an interesting picture. The average household brings home $77,393 annually, though nearly 17% of residents are dancing on the edge of poverty. It's a town of contrasts, where some families thrive while others struggle to keep pace with the desert city's demanding cost of living. So what's happening in Paradise? Well, the story starts with the climate. Summers are sweltering, regularly topping 100 degrees. This heat isn't just a statistic for locals, it's a way of life, a relentless test. Add to that, a growing water crisis. Lake Mead, once the lifeblood of this region, has gone down by over 150 feet since the year 2000. That's not just a drop, it's a red flag waving in the desert wind, warning of water scarcity, higher costs, and real threats to the area's future livability. On top of that, the economy's heavy reliance on tourism leaves locals vulnerable, with gas prices up 27% just last July, and limited job options outside hospitality. Education adds to the exodus, as the Clark County School District ranks 49th out of 50 in the U.S., while Nevada and nearby cities like Enterprise are growing fast. Paradise's struggles push residents elsewhere. This trend marks one of the most significant declines in the nation's urban population. Number 9. Jackson, Mississippi. Once famously known as the City with Soul, Jackson, Mississippi tells a tale of two cities via census counts. The metropolitan region saw a decline of 3,096 in 2024 and is awaiting another 2.2% loss in 2025. The most horrendous part is that the city lost 1/8 of its population in the last 5 years. Jackson's economic melody moves in several keys. The median income is $42,193, which is minuscule compared to the national average of $80,610. So what is making everyone leave this city? Key drivers include severe infrastructure issues such as a 2022 water crisis that left 160,000 without safe drinking water, alongside aging pipes and over 750 boil water notices since 2016. Economic struggles have compounded the decline, with falling property values, declining tax revenue, and a 32% revenue drop in the water system. High poverty, 25%, and one of the nation's highest murder rates add to social challenges. Systemic issues rooted in historical disinvestment, political divides, and limited state support exacerbate the situation, prompting a continued exodus of middle-class residents. Number 8. St. Louis, Missouri. At number 8 is St. Louis, the gateway city with the iconic arch, rich musical legacy, and great barbecue. St. Louis lost 4,439 people in 2024, causing a population blip. First, the local economy has been simmering without diversification, and manufacturing employment has declined. With over 116 homicides in 2024 so far, rising crime rates have pulled the city's safety net thin. Who wants to meander along the Mississippi River when safety issues surround every turn? Projected to lose 2.53% of its population by 2025, the city is a sobering reminder that even energetic cities may fade. Rising housing prices contribute to people thinking twice about moving here. In addition to people not moving here, this city consistently has more deaths than births, so its population is getting tag-teamed from various angles. Additionally, St. Louis has significant safety and financial issues that discourage newcomers and inspire present citizens to leave. The city must engage in some serious soul-searching to buck this trend. Number 7. Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, The city by the water along Oriole Park and Inner Harbor is seeing a startling population drop even among seasoned sailors. Charm City lost 5,973 of its residents throughout 2024 alone. What is going on there that is causing such enormous immigration? Nearly 6,000 people will leave this city in 2024. Let us first consider the high crime rates. Constant crime-related problems make potential immigrants hesitate before opening their luggage in any one location. Like attempting to enjoy waterfront views while watching an action drama play out, safety must always come first and is not always attainable. Newcomers may find it difficult to feel welcome in a town where your nightly walk turns into a suspense movie audition instead of a chance for leisure and community building. Additionally important are low public school ratings. Families are fleeing Baltimore in great numbers for better schools, leaving its educational scene looking like something out of a rundown playground. Economic problems still abound. Many residents need more chairs as job losses in essential sectors like manufacturing and healthcare cause upheaval. Economic instability aggravates the employment shortage, making it difficult for people to imagine a bright future in this city. Another significant reason is the growing cost of living. Rising utility and housing costs make it more difficult for neighbors to stay put. Imagine, for instance, enjoying a Maryland crab feast when your wallet is on a diet. Great, but unsustainable. It could be prudent to reconsider your choices if your dinner plans call for borrowing another loan to support them adequately. The typical house price has climbed over 4% year on year. Unemployment is 4.8%, above the national average, and you should not assume you could just stroll into one of those overburdened hospitals when you require treatment. With its distinctive beauty and historical value, Baltimore is grappling with safety and financial security. Residents are departing in search of greener pastures and brighter skies. It remains to be seen if the Charm City will find its place back among its people or continue its fall in this urban drama. Number 6. New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans is seeing its energetic streets go quieter as people say goodbye to their dear hometown. The city's population has simmered down by 6,369 residents in 2024, and expected to witness another 6,368 people leaving the city in 2025. First, let's visit the economic kitchen, where the formula for success looks ever more challenging to follow. The typical household income of a little over $53,000 hardly covers the cost of living. Hence, residents feel they are attempting to stretch a little pot of red beans to feed a Mardi Gras gathering. Job possibilities are as still as a swamp in a New Orleans August. The migration strikes the city's young with a remarkable 31% drop in the 25 to 29 age, followed closely by working-age adults, down 19%. Families with children gather their memories and head for higher ground, leaving the under 5 population dwindling. Mother Nature has not been friendly to the Big Easy regarding higher ground. Hurricane seasons remind locals of their fragility, much like an unwelcome guest who keeps returning. With many seeking safety in nearby parishes, or as far as Texas, where the grass and the elevation might be somewhat higher, residents are dispersing like leaves in a storm. The evolving demographics of New Orleans convey another narrative, with 56.7% of the population now African American, followed by 30.8% white and 5.7% Hispanic residents. The city's cultural gumbo is evolving its recipe. Poverty grips 22.92% of residents, hitting women at 24.39% harder than men at 21.3%. The question in the humid air is whether this city, which has survived everything from fires to floods, can rise again. Number 5. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, takes the 5th spot on our list. It is known for its rich history, vibrant art scene, and iconic cheesesteaks. However, in 2024, Philadelphia experienced a significant population decline, losing 16,714 residents. What factors are driving this largest migration in recent years? The city is also expected to lose another 16,000 people by 2025. Suburban migration has rocked the city. It can even feel like upgrading as residents pack their bags and travel toward the suburbs in pursuit of better living conditions, lowered crime rates, and better schools. Quieter neighborhoods with more amenities that appeal more strongly are fast drawing residents away from metropolitan hubs. Economic problems persist. High unemployment rates and declining industrial activity make Philadelphia less appealing, like trying to start your car without an engine. The city's manufacturing sector has seen a downturn, leading to job losses and fewer opportunities for stable, well-paying employment. The cost of living in Philadelphia has risen sharply. Median home prices have increased by 3% year-on-year, making home ownership unattainable for many. Rental prices have also surged, putting additional financial strain on residents. Philadelphia's crime rates, particularly violent crimes, remain above the national average. This has a dual impact. It discourages potential newcomers and pushes current residents to seek safer environments for themselves and their families. Philadelphia is projected to lose another 1.09% of its population by 2025. The city faces a crucial crossroads to implement effective strategies for economic revitalization, improve public safety, and enhance living conditions, or continue its downward spiral as residents seek better opportunities elsewhere. Number 4. San Francisco, California. Fourth on our list is San Francisco, the tech behemoth with the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. Its population has been dropping over the years. In 2024 alone, they lost an astonishing 20,510 residents. Let's examine the reasons for this shocking decline and understand its consequences. They are also expected to lose more than 20,000 more residents in 2025. First and foremost are the economic issues caused by the pandemic. The COVID-19 crisis swept across San Francisco like an unstoppable tide, particularly affecting tech industries and leading to job cuts and business closures in that industry. Tech startups ran out of funding quickly enough for IPO dreams to fade quickly as realities set in. These effects echoed through San Francisco, making life increasingly difficult for residents who depended on tech jobs for income. Housing affordability crisis. Median rents now exceed $3,400 monthly, forcing residents away in droves. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. No matter how hard we try, it doesn't work. With the high cost of living forcing many out, more residents leave as living paycheck to paycheck becomes impossible. Remote work has played a large part in San Francisco's exodus, as many younger residents opt for cheaper areas where they can still work effectively without paying an arm and a leg for an apartment. Working from anywhere has eliminated most of San Francisco's vibrant surroundings, facilitating residents' hunt for better opportunities. Concerns about the quality of life shouldn't be overlooked. Rising traffic congestion, pollution levels, and fewer public services have affected the population's daily experiences. Appreciating the incredible bay vistas becomes more complicated when caught in metropolitan haze and congestion. City infrastructure struggles to satisfy its high population density needs, so daily life becomes more troublesome than convenient. Let's also throw in some other data. Although one of the highest in the nation, the median household income is around $135,336. It is insufficient to cover skyrocketing living expenses. The tech industry decline has left unemployment at 5.0%. Public transportation is also dealing with its issues. Rising fees and lower service frequency have transformed travel into an Olympic event. Once the height of the tech boom with dreamers all around, San Francisco has been losing appeal as work settings change and affordability problems arise. People have been fleeing. One wonders whether San Francisco will vanish into history or return to people's hearts. Number 3. Los Angeles, California. Next on our list is Los Angeles. The City of Angels bid goodbye to 24,978 citizens in 2024. There are some alarming reasons behind it. According to the California Association of Realtors, median house prices in Los Angeles have surged beyond $800,000. You might find a little castle in Europe for that money instead of a lovely studio in Los Angeles. But wait, Isn't LA where dreams come true? Well, those dreams now carry a heavy price tag. You would have to bring in at least $200,000 yearly to buy a median-priced house here comfortably. Neither is the economic scene laying the red carpet. The tech and entertainment sectors have had significant swings. Uncertain job markets leave many locals in an unending audition for employment that needs to be added. With a projected drop of almost another 25,000 by 2025, Los Angeles is seeing a minor population fall. Stricter immigration laws and high living expenses have lessened the flood of immigrants. Now for the callous. Remote work. The appeal of Los Angeles's busy streets has lessened as more people can work from anywhere, including from their couch with a cat on their lap. As it strives to remain among America's most sought-after locations for living, the City of Angels is confronting significant obstacles. Number 2. Chicago, Illinois. Now let's travel to Chicago, the Windy City, home of jazz, deep dish pizza, and a skyline that fills everyone else green with envy. But Chicago saw 26,293 people choose it was time to start packing and head off in 2024. First on the line is the crisis of affordable housing. The current average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Chicago is $1,848 per month, which is 19% higher than the national average of $1,558. The absence of reasonably priced choices drives neighborhoods to look for cheaper living quarters elsewhere. Jobs lost comes second on the list. During the last 3 years, Chicago has witnessed around 50,000 job losses in essential sectors, including manufacturing and finance. People vanish with employment, creating an economic void more challenging to fill than a pothole in the loop. To be more specific, professional and business services declined by 35,100 jobs. Trade, transportation, and utilities lost 7,800 jobs. Financial activities decreased by 3,100 positions. Construction lost 2,400. The information sector lost 2,500 jobs. Crime rates are also not to be overlooked. Since violent crime is still far above the national average, both new and current residents feel less safe, and some are just not willing to take the risk of moving to a different city. Chicago's safety index is 6 out of 100, with 100 being the safest, indicating it's safer than only 6% of U.S. cities. Chicago must confront the terrible truth of losing its ranking as the third largest metropolis to Houston, a sobering reminder that even the windy metropolis can feel the chill of a change as it prepares for a predicted loss of 26,292 residents by 2025. Number 1. New York City, New York. New York City is the winner or loser on our list. The Big Apple, where the hustle never stops and the lights never fade, faces a little demographic crisis. It lost 160,753 people in 2024, shockingly. What is driving this enormous migration from the never-sleeping city? The city is also expected to lose about the same in 2025. Let us begin with the financial difficulties. Rising expenses and unstable economic times have made it challenging for neighbors to flourish. It's like a Broadway performance losing its stars. Something simply isn't clicking, and the focus dims. Maintaining a respectable level of life has become Herculean, with the high cost of living and rising expenses stretching budgets. Furthermore, considering expenses, let's not overlook the exorbitant cost of life. Living in New York has become a financial marathon since median rents in the city go over $3,000 a month. From rent to daily expenses, the exorbitant costs are forcing people to search more reasonably priced states and feel imprisoned on a game show where the prices keep rising. Outmigration follows. Manhattan's vibrancy is lessening as more residents look elsewhere for more significant opportunities. Lower living costs and better employment prospects provide many with reasons to move. However, Manhattan and beyond remain buzzing places. Now, let's talk about remote work trends. With more people able to work remotely from anywhere in the world, living in New York's bustling environment has become less necessary, particularly among younger professionals who prefer working from home and its flexibility over living there. With more people able to do their work from any location than ever before, The need for people to continue living here has diminished rapidly. While the unemployment rate is 5.2%, higher than before the epidemic but gradually improving, the median rent is currently hovering about $3,000 per month, a 7% rise from 2022. Quality of life also suffers since more traffic congestion and pollution make daily life seem like an obstacle course. Speaking of New York, is the city going broke?